Today, I'm going to show you how to build a small kelp farm crafter. It will cook all the kelp for you and craft it into blocks. This is great for small farms as we actually hold on to the kelp until we get a certain level, then we cook it up. This saves fuel and stops wastage. This will be what it looks like without any farm attached to it. Okay, here's the item list. Don't forget the wheat to fill the composters. Okay, to start the tutorial, I'm going to be building above ground like this one, since oftentimes you'll have a kelp farm and the loot you get from it will be up in the air, but you can definitely build this underground with the same design. So what I'm going to do is come over here, go up 3, 1, 2, 3, hold down shift to get to the edge of the block and place down a chest like that. From the side, we want to place a block there, and this can be our comparator, so comparator straight out. At the end of this, so what we want to do is jump back down, hold down shift and place a block like that, and then from under here, we want to place a block, 2 blocks like that, and now we can get rid of this excess. So it looks like that. From here, we want to go out 2 more, 1, 2, and then 1 across like that. We want to build our way up. Find our sticky piston, put a piston there, grab our composter and put the composter on top of that. From here we want to put about 2 levels or 1, depends on how fast your farm is. You want to go less levels if it is slower. So for us, I'm just going to put the 1 layer in. Here we want to put another block like that, grab our comparator and put the comparator into this comparator. Make sure you turn that comparator into the negative mode so that the light here is on. Come down here, find our torch and put the torch at the end there. Repeater into this block. So you can see the repeater is going into the block that comparator is actually sitting on. And from here we grab our redstone, go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see that piston will now shoot up, activating this comparator, which is essentially blocking this from powering that torch. So this is now the feed system that prevents wasting fuel. Now from here we want to get back down, grab our hopper, I already had it in my inventory, straight down like that, find our smoker and crafter, smoker right there to the side of this one, so pretty much the opposite side of all this stuff here. We want to go crafter facing straight up, find our dropper and also have that straight up, jump back down, hopper into the side or the top of this one, so it's coming out like this. From here we want to get another comparator out to this way, get a block, put a block on there. Our last redstone dust will be on top of this block. Grab our observer, you want to stand back here like this, aim for the redstone and you should have the face looking at the redstone like that. From here we want to get another comparator into this on the inside of this area and a final composter. Grab our wheat and we want to fill this to be as high as possible. Be careful not to get the bone meal out of it. Yeah, okay, there you go. Now we want to come back over here, put this on negative mode as well. So this is locking, or essentially locking this comparator, and it'll only turn on when this is full. Alright, so that part is complete. We want to jump back up here, grab our hopper and place the hopper facing the front of this smoker like that. If you look, you can see, if we look from the side, which actually might be very hard to do because of how compact it is, but it will be facing into that smoker. Now we're almost pretty much done. We need to get the glass and place some glass over here so we can't get the water to go everywhere. And if you want like a collection, we can put that pretty much over here. So we want to grab a block, put the block there, chest there. We can break this block and then a hopper into this one. Glass above the redstone here, blocking it, and then glass above that chest. And you've pretty much completed the farm. We need to just break this one glass above the dropper, place the water here, place a glass block above those 2 blocks so that it doesn't shoot up and end up outside. And we're done. So what will happen now is that once this is getting to a certain amount of fullness, so let me just give myself some kelp. Let's get 4 stacks. That should be enough. Once we get enough kelp, it will cook it. When it's finished cooking, it will shoot up the kelp. It will get flown through the water there, and it will go into this hopper first. You want to block this hopper up with boots when you can get them. And once this is full, it will go into excess, which will go into this chest. So if I put all these kelp in here, you'll see it will activate. There you go. And now it's starting to cook. But we have no fuel. But either way, that is how it works. If you found this tutorial helpful, throw me a subscribe. It really helps the channel. Either way, let's finish this up. So, once you actually get this running, you'll eventually get a bunch of kelp in here. That's okay. In fact, this will help limit how empty this box gets, or rather how fast it does, and that will actually allow you to cook more per like session essentially. But either way, you can chuck any amount of fuel in here, more the better. You at least want enough to cook up a single kelp block like that. But 16 planks will be enough. If we sprint time, you'll see that this will start working. Actually, it's out of fuel. Yeah, so let's put this in. You can see it will slow down because it's only draining at the rate that this can cook. So this is actually why you want the kelp to stay in that hopper, and you don't want to get like remove it manually. Oops, I accidentally picked up one, so we'll just put one in there. But yeah, so now we're pretty much going to have unlimited fuel forever. And this is all that will happen. Eventually, when it's full, it will eventually come into this chest over here, as I showed over there. Now, if you do have a small farm like this one with only 8 plants, it will take a long time. So this does about 50 per hour. So it will take a considerable amount of time to get this to the point where this is full with the set of boots like that, and you can actually get some excess to come over here. But if you're running the farm or you're in the area for a long time, it won't take that long really. Either way, thank you for watching, and I need to get rid of that annoying wandering trader. So I will see you guys in the next episode, or rather the next video. Ciao!